cool. This. Okay, so I've got my basic macaron recipe here in the bowl ready to go, and I'm going to show you one way that I'm going to dress it up today. I'm going to make cocoa dusted Nutella macarons. So I've got my piping bag, and I cut the tip off just a little bit in here, like a small opening, and it's easiest to fill if you put it over a glass. And I'm just going to put some of this. I'm going to put some of this mixture in the piping bag. And then I've got my cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. Silicone mats work great too. I'm just using parchment paper today. And I'm gonna pipe out little small rounds. They can be any size. I've done miniature ones, I've done really large ones. You can do different shapes, but for today I'm just gonna do a pretty basic size. There are special mats and templates you can use to get exact uniform size, but I've never purchased one. So I'm just gonna eyeball everything. And you're just gonna squeeze and then kind of swirl to try to get as flat a surface as possible. These will not spread a whole lot, so you can, you know, put them fairly close together. There we go. Okay, another really important step to making these is you've got to tap all the air bubbles out. You can pat the bottom or you can slam the tray. My ring's hitting that. Okay, yeah, you can see all the air bubbles kind of popping. You want to get all of those out. Now, if you see these little dots left on top of there, a trick to flatten those out is I will get a damp, clean rag, and I will just, with my wet finger, kind of press those down a little bit, because you want them as smooth as possible. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna give it another couple taps. All right, tip number 4 to make your macarons turn out successfully. You've got to let these rest. I have found in my kitchen that 45 minutes is optimal. Some people only do them 15 or 20 minutes, some go up to an hour, but for me, what has worked is around 45 minutes. Again, you're just gonna have to kind of just trial and error to see what works in your kitchen and with your ovens. Oh, I forgot the most important part. Okay, we're gonna decorate these and make them pretty. So I have just a little bit of cocoa powder that I'm going to put in. Am I gonna do this? It's just gonna make a mess. Put a little bit in like a small little sieve, and I'll just kind of tap and dust. Dust the top of my, while they're still wet, dust the top of my macarons, just to make them pretty. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna let them rest for 45 minutes. It's 4:19, all right. All right, now these have rested for 45 minutes and I'm ready to bake. For me, I have found, I've tried a higher temperature, like 325 degrees, I've tried 300, but for me, I found that 290 degrees for about 15 minutes, give or take, a couple minutes either way, that works best for me. So they're gonna go in at 290 degrees. I'm gonna set my timer for 13 minutes and then I'll check them.